Hello, welcome back to my channel. As we age, our bodies go through natural changes, such as a decrease in hormone production like progesterone in women and testosterone in men. The effects of this process are often more noticeable after the age of 40, when people begin to notice a decrease in muscle mass and metabolism, as well as an increased accumulation of body fat. To slow down these effects, adopting a healthy diet rich in vegetables, fruits, and proteins, meat, chicken, fish, eggs, dairy, and engaging in regular physical activity are important habits to maintain muscle, prevent weight gain, and promote better health during this phase of life. But it's not enough to just go to the gym and spend hours on the treadmill. You need to do the right exercises to avoid common mistakes that can hinder your results and, worse, compromise your health during this phase of life. That's why in this video, I will show you 6 mistakes in physical training that hinder the results for those over 40, so that you don't make them and end up harming your health. Error 1. Focusing only on cardio. Walking, biking, swimming, running, and water aerobics are great for cardiovascular health and reduce the risk of problems like high blood pressure, diabetes, heart attack, and stroke. But don't just stick to them, also invest in strength training, functional training, CrossFit, exercises with resistance bands, or even bodyweight exercises, push-ups, pull-ups, squats, etc. A study from Indiana University in Indianapolis shows that resistance activities, such as strength training, are important for the development of strength and muscle mass in older adults. This improves performance in everyday tasks like walking, climbing stairs, getting up from a chair more quickly, or carrying a box. There is strong evidence that resistance training can attenuate the effects of aging on neuromuscular function and functional capacity by reducing age-related loss of muscle mass and strength, improving mobility, performance in daily activities, and promoting resistance to injuries and falls. Strength training also improves various aspects of health, reduces insulin resistance and helps control blood sugar levels, reducing the risk of diabetes. Stimulates the production of bone mass, preventing osteoporosis and fractures. Increases metabolism, causing your body to burn more calories while at rest. Raises testosterone levels, a hormone involved in libido, muscle building, and body fat burning. It's important to understand that you shouldn't stop doing aerobic exercises. They are also essential for health. The mistake is prioritizing them and neglecting strength training, which is something many people tend to do. Error 2. Lifting too light in strength training. You've seen the importance of strength training, but going to the gym and only using light weights without ever increasing the load won't be effective. If the training isn't intense enough, it won't provide the necessary stimuli for strength and muscle gain. The fear of getting injured is often one of the reasons why someone over 40 doesn't use heavy weights in their exercises. However, if you start a training program with an appropriate load and gradually increase it under the guidance of a professional, you won't get hurt. Error 3. Lack of consistency in training. When it comes to health and weight loss, it's ideal to do strength and aerobic exercises at least 3 times a week. At first, it may be challenging to be consistent, but persist until the training becomes a habit, something you do naturally, like brushing your teeth. People who don't maintain a minimum level of consistency in their training won't provide the necessary stimuli for their bodies to progress and achieve their desired goals. It's not about exercising for 4 hours, 7 days a week. You should respect your limits. Error 4. Overdoing exercises. Maintaining consistency is important, but so is resting. Overdoing exercise can lead to injury, forcing you to interrupt your training, and a significant portion of the gains you made in the gym may be lost. Excessive training causes prolonged stress on the body, which has several disadvantages, such as increased cortisol levels, the stress hormone, which ends up inhibiting testosterone production. It raises blood sugar levels, the hormone responsible for fat accumulation. It impairs sleep. It increases emotional hunger, causing you to consume more calorie-dense and unhealthy foods throughout the day. Since our body needs about 24 to 72 hours to recover from the effort of exercise, training one day and rest in the next is usually a good recommendation. You can even engage in physical activity on consecutive days, as long as you work on different muscle groups, or, in sports like running and cycling, alternate a day of intense training with the lighter day. Nevertheless, it's important to have at least one full rest day per week. Regarding the duration of the training, for the sake of health, a good limit is to exercise for up to 1 hour. Beyond that time, the exercise becomes too much stress on the body. And of course, this can vary, and if you're training for a marathon, for example, you'll have to run for more than 60 minutes. It's necessary to evaluate each case individually, always with the guidance of a fitness professional. Error 5. Not warming up adequately. Warming up is essential at the beginning of any exercise and at any age because it lubricates the joints, gradually increases body temperature, and improves blood flow, allowing more oxygen and nutrients to reach the muscles. This reduces the risk of injuries and enhances performance during physical activity. In aerobic activities such as running, biking, and swimming, simply start the training at a very light pace for about 10 to 20 minutes. The ideal time may vary depending on each person's physical conditioning. In strength training, warming up can be done on the machine itself. For the first exercise targeting a muscle group, simply perform a set of repetitions with a much lighter weight than you typically use. Error 6. Not having age-appropriate goals as we age. It's natural for there to be a decline in physical performance. You'll find very few professional athletes competing at a high level after the age of 40. However, this doesn't mean you can't participate in any sport. You just need to set goals that are achievable for your age. We all experience a decrease in renal, respiratory, and muscular capacity as we get older, which leads to a decline in performance. Setting excessively high goals can not only frustrate the practitioner, but also lead to injuries. Nevertheless, it's still possible to compete and use competitions to maintain discipline and motivation until the later years of life. I wanted to show you in this video the importance of engaging in physical activities for individuals over 40 years old, particularly the significance of strength training to improve daily performance tasks. I also presented these 6 mistakes that can be made when performing physical activities for individuals over 40, which are often due to misinformation and the lack of guidance from a qualified fitness professional. That's why it's always important to consult a fitness professional to obtain personalized and safe advice. If you enjoyed this content and would like to receive more tips on health and well-being, please subscribe to our channel. Bye-bye.